Hello, this is the second video in the series going over question 222 from Chapter 2, Section 6 of the Lock 5 textbook. And in the last video, we downloaded the dataset Hollywood Movies and then imported that dataset into StatKey and generated this scatter plot. All right, in this video, I want to answer questions B and C. So the scatter plot contains an outlier with an unusually high world gross. Use the data set and to identify this movie. So if I go to the descriptive statistics, the worldwide gross is the vertical or y-axis. And if you notice, way at the top up here, we've got a data entry that's an outlier. It's a distance away from all the rest of the data. So what I want to do is go to that data set. In the last video I said make sure to keep track of where you downloaded that data set. Mine is my downloads file folder. So I'm going to open up the data set Hollywood Movies. Now if you could take a look at, this data set, I'll center it here, and then kind of look through the worldwide gross to get the biggest data set. That's going to be perfectly fine. What I want to do is go through and sort all the data so that the largest worldwide gross is at the top. Double click here so we see this. But I want to make sure, I'm going to highlight all this, I want to make sure that all this data stays together. So I'm going to click on the A column, hold my mouse down, and then just scroll to highlight all of the data. And if you have Excel, on the upper right you should see a sort and filter. If you don't see it, it might be worth maximizing your screen. So I'm going to click on the sort and filter and then custom sort. All right, we have this option here. I want to sort by, I'm going to click on the column, and since the top row is a header, I could look right here and I want to sort by the worldwide gross, and I'm going to order that from largest to smallest because I'm looking for the large outlier. I'm going to click on OK. All the data shifts, but each row remains consistent. So if we look at that top gross right here, we've got 2,781, but that's in millions of dollars. Significantly larger than the next one down, which is $18 million. So the outlier belongs to the movie Avatar. All right, the next question I want to go over is use technology to find the correlation. I think we mentioned that in the last video, but I'll bring it up again. Once you upload the file and make sure you pick the correct variables for X and Y. I've got opening weekend as my explanatory variable, and worldwide gross is my response variable. And the correlation is right here, it's 0.842. Okay, in the next video, we're going to use the data to answer parts D and E of this question.